Hey guys, Farmer here. We're just trying to get set up here. I don't have any fancy equipment. How's it going, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Michigan Farming. Hey, Chris, how you doing? We were out doing some Christmas shopping. Got the little girl red wagon. Hey, Kyle. Is it coming through okay? As long as I don't move, it might be alright. We're sitting in my office here. It's going good. We were out to get a little green wagon. Hey, Northern Farmer, or Northern East Ohio Farmer. We were out doing some Christmas shopping tonight, and we got here for the girl, the little girl. Oh, come on. So we just got home here. We didn't do too much of a decoration on the tree there. You live on a 5,000 or 50,000 acre farm? No snow, a little chance of rain tonight. It looks like next Friday our big snowstorm's coming. Only thing we're getting now is bottle calves. Got 2 more to pick up in the morning. Did I buy a new truck? No, that truck was just a demo. I wouldn't buy a XL. We'd buy a Lariats. Yeah, I did take the truck back. 50,000 acres. They keep you busy. What's the difference? What's the difference of what? Chris asked, how many calves do we have now? Close to 50, roughly. Oh, the Lariat. The Lariat's a decked out truck. That's where you get your sunroof. Okay, question. Where is the farm at? Elizabethtown area. The XL truck is a dressed down truck. It's not very... Well, it's a nice looking truck, but it just don't have all your extra package as far as the sunroof, the light package, all the cameras. The extra $10,000 of stuff. Minimum. Yeah, we want to buy a trailer. I want to buy an aluminum trailer. Gooseneck. My truck, the one I'm driving, and that has all your heated seats, air conditioning seats, all that extra stuff. The XL it won't come with heated seats or air conditioning seats like that. Michigan Farming, I make sure you get a truck. Kyle asked, I don't have to do a video. I got 2 on my channel that has an F power stroke or something like that. Question went away. Okay, Kyle. I'd like to see your truck, the power stroke. Hey, thanks for Merry Christmas. You too. Yep, you have a good evening too, Northern East Ohio Farmer. Question. Loud and clear. Never have seen... I don't have a computer or anything. I'm just doing this on a phone, so it's a little hard. She's putting the kids to bed. She'll be coming. She's here now.
No, I need to get Jessica's puppies.
All right. Hey, Michigan Farmer, I hit the lottery first. I'll buy you a truck. I got to buy a truck for the mayor, that's for sure. The mayor always needs a new truck. Okay, so let's, what was one of your favorite videos for 2017? What stuck out, or what did you think it was, How many acres do we have? Everybody asks that question. There's two things here and we don't really answer. What did the tobacco sell per pound this year? Tobacco was not sold yet. Corn bags. How many corn bags do we use? The tobacco will go out January, February. And you'll see videos of me trucking it down to the plant and stuff like that. The 914. 714. Kyle, it's a John Deere 714 chisel.
Where am I sitting?
You have to get this pulling the chair back. Yeah, it's a John Deere 714 chisel. I left that field and we went over to the bean field again and it worked pretty good.
Hi, y'all. Thank you from Germany. Merry Christmas to you.
So I was asking, what was one of your favorite videos we did here on the farm?
30,000 acres.
That guys will keep you busy. I don't know if I can pick it up. Hope you have a great... There's David.
Hi, David.
You have to read the comment, then everybody can hear it.
Oh, the comment was that the favorite video was when the corn silage videos when I was doing the shelling.
The calf series. Yeah, like the calf series. If you find something you want to know or something where we can help you. Hey, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
We don't have anything really fancy here. So it's just a phone and the questions go pretty quick. So we're looking to your favorite video we did and Kyle, he likes the calf series. Michigan Farming, he always, that's the mayor now. You have to recognize Michigan Farming as the mayor. He loves the baling video. Did I understand you right in your last video that the yield was 300 bushels? Now that's not every field that we did. That was only a couple fields that hit that.
How's the bull calf that we like so much?
Spartan, he's doing very well. We'll do a video on Spartan. He's really nice looking.
We only have one baler. It's the BB940A. It's a New Holland baler. It's a square baler. Oh, I guess we have the small square baler, the John Deere, but just those two.
Family videos are my favorite. We always have lots of common. We farm. I have 4 kids, my wife, and a medical field too.
Wade.
Michigan Farming says, I'm not there. I'm just a broke farmer, LOL. Well, you're a darn good. Hey, thanks, Tyler. What's his name? Signing games.
Cons Games. Gaming. Cons Gaming.
So we were working some ground today, and they were calling for light showers tonight. I don't know if we'll get any. We'll see. A little bit of snow maybe on Christmas Eve they were calling for.
Into Christmas morning.
Hey, Massey 1105 driver.
Hi, Massey.
You have to let us know if the screen blurs out or something. This is what we have to work with. There might be, down the future, we'll look for a camera and some other stuff. But right now, it's just kind of, we use what we have. No, our place is not next to the dairy. The buildings you see with the silos, there was a dairy at one time. They raised some feeder calves up there, but no dairy. That's not where our Holsteins go. Maybe someday I'll make a video where dairy cows are.
I don't know.
There you go. Well, we'll see what Santa Claus brings us this year. We have a lot on our wish list. The farmer's son, he would like a John Deere Gator for Christmas.
We think that would be a good asset here on the farm that everybody could use, a good family gift. So we'll have to see if we get one or not. Have we seen anything, heard anything from the soybean farmer?
No. Why?
Somebody asked.
I'm looking on my other phone, the one that's broken. Do you rotate your fields every year like corn? The next, I think it's soybeans. Yeah, we rotate our crops with corn, soybeans, alfalfa, and tobacco. Yeah, well, the Gator would be a good thing, but comes with a tag. But that'll be a surprise video for.
Aloha, Dean.
Thanks for joining us.
What's your question, Cons Gaming?
Are you going to the farm days next year? I don't know yet. It's hard to get away from the farm when you do tobacco. The farmer's son, he wants to make another video for you guys, and especially if he gets a new Gator.
We'll let him do that video.
We're not promising anything now. Don't get your hopes up, but, you know, we'll see. Thanks.
Pepsi Po Farms, or Pepsi Po.
Do we artificially breed? No, we have bulls. We had a couple bulls out of Virginia, registered bulls. We're trying to keep building the herd up genetics. Yeah, he might pick me up. New Magnum? Well, we got a new wagon tonight for the little girl, which sits under the Christmas tree. I might show you that. No, Massey 11.5, I didn't get all the plowing done. We won't get it all done this year. Too much ground to work. If I had the John Deere hooked to it or something, maybe, yeah.
It's delayed a little bit.
Yeah. We had another calf. I don't know if I said much. When we were had the truck yesterday, we had a cow having a calf. It was coming the right way. Oh my. When you look away, then it's...
What's the news on the new John Deere new square baler? Are you still planning on getting a new baler?
I know a lot about cows. Well, we raise beef cows, Holsteins, for milking. And we did have one. Okay. If I missed a question, you have to ask again. Ted Keller wants to know.
Oh, you know, it's always in the plans, but it's not always in the books, I guess. I'd like to be a full-time farmer alongside the farmer, but I guess that depends on how the books go, and maybe cut back a little bit at work and do more full-time farming and part-time in the hospital, just to keep insurance up.
And we definitely would have to have 2 balers.
Yeah, definitely. Mine would be a green one.
I'll stick to the red one. I like waxing it. New Magnum, yeah. Put a red one in front of the... What's David saying? Oh my. Yes, Mazda 5. The insurance would be a limited factor.
I don't know that you'd say we wouldn't get along so well if I was home full time.
It'd be one of those things. His tractor, her tractor. His baler, her baler. His truck, her truck. Okay, what do we got?
Maybe a Klaus.
How many farm hands do you... Sorry, guys, there.
Went out for a little bit.
We do not have any farm hands. Once in a while, we'll get somebody part-time to come in and help us.
In our busy times, like over tobacco harvest and sometimes over stripping time, but the work here on the farm is done by the farmer, myself, and the kids. Well, you know, according to the kids and the farmer, John Deere's the best, and everything else has its place, I guess.
Let's see.
See you, Tyler. Merry Christmas.
The size of the new building, that's going to be probably right around 75 by 150 with a pit. Yippee, Kyle says. I'm not sure what. Oh, I might.
Wes's plow day.
I'll take my the 4250 up.
Yes, it's a nice size to fit the kids in too for the farmer, so can't put them down too much, I guess, in that aspect. He wants us to sing a bar of a Christmas song. Goldfire. I don't know. It might kick everybody off.
Let's just take it slow here, Goldfire. I want a 4020 power shift first, Michigan Farming. Now, you being the mayor, you should know that. Is that still on?
It's refreshing.
No. Did you see any of my videos of Clint? Wife. Is that your son, David? We've been not watching too many videos. We've been pretty busy. I try to go do a little bit each night. Oh my word.
Merry Christmas, Ontario cash crop farmer. Thanks for stopping by.
Hope things are going good for you. Kids. Thanks, David. Once we get into tobacco and stuff, then maybe I can watch more videos as I strip tobacco. I should start story time after a bit. Are we going to Messick's open house? We'll probably stop in for a little bit. I don't know which day. Okay, how much did it exactly did
good
the
night, Wade. Tell the kids good night.
Kyle wants to know how much the
5075M costs altogether.
I'm thinking right around 60 grand for the 5075 and the loader. Do we plant? On our high years, it's right around 25 acres. Low years around 15 to 8 to 15 on the low years. 24 acres on the high years. This is a low year this year, but we did plant a little bit more of the PA41. PA41 is used for your wrappers for your cigars, and that's worth a lot more money this year. They're paying around $5.50 a pound.
Takes a lot more work to make sure that it's in good condition as well, so that's why we kind of decreased the number of acres that we planted so that we could take care of that a little bit better. Yeah, we're always working. How many hours a day would you say you put in?
It seems like it's never ending. The soybeans, they did right around 33 bushel average. At spots they were a little higher, 33 average over the whole field. How's Spartan doing again?
Yeah.
Spartan's doing fine. We're going to do a video on him. Let me skip over this guy. I think
Good gracious, our 5075 was 1.5 of that. Yeah.
You bought it used, didn't you, David? Brand new. I can get the exact numbers on that 5075, but it was right up there.
That came with the loader and the forks.
I bought a couple of things with it.
Did you get the weights with it too? Thank you, CC John Deere. Appreciate that comment. The one from the other week.
Yes.
That one did end up dying.
Kyle.
She didn't make it.
When you're dealing with a lot of cattle like we do, we have a large number. And Ted Keller, a lot of these guys can tell you, when you deal with animals, you're going to have death. You're going to have loss. You're going to have defects.
The biggest things, Dustin, that we want to do with the new barn is put some calving quarters in, or just areas that we can have cows to have their calves so that we can watch them a little bit better. Merry Christmas, Scott. Is there anything else you want to do differently in the new barn?
We were thinking about putting a pit underneath the front half of it, so where they're eating, less scraping. Yeah, that's right. If you have livestock, you will have dead livestock. Hey, Ralph. Merry Christmas to you. Hope you get home this for Christmas. Why don't we finish our Holsteins? It all depends on the market. If we can hit it high at 550, 700 pound weights, they're going out the door. They take too much feed. We make out really well if we play it right.
The other thing is, once they hit a certain weight, you have to change your feeding program.
We'll do a video a little bit more explaining about the new buildings and stuff like that. Yeah, you need a calving pens, and we need a corral with a headlock.
Yeah, Definitely a corral with a headlock.
Cattle chute. We need all that. I know Ted Keller, he has a nice setup in Larson Valley Farms. He has a really nice setup. We don't have anything but a gate. So when you're working with numbers, we're stressed out. Yeah, like a tank under the slatted the floor up front. We want to shoot for 500 head eventually. So Holsteins might not be something in the future. I mean, bottle calves, it's a stepping stone for us to build up income. I like when you read the question, so. Speaking of Larson Valley Farms, where is Cuz?
Who knows?
He's the sheriff. What does the sheriff do on a Friday night? I guess he'd go to the bar. I'm not sure. Well, you tell him, Michigan Farming, we did mention him in this video.
What's going to be the next purchase?
Different purchases that need to be to keep us growing.
I'm still gonna buy the new baler. Doing what I'm doing, drinking beer in the shop. Oh, well. Merry Christmas, Cons Game.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys just stopping in tonight, just giving us a little chat. This is kind of, you know, one of those things. Not very professional, I guess.
Thank you, Buff Ranch. We're lucky we got it up this year, honestly.
I was thinking about just getting a pine scent at Turkey Hill and just to the wall, but hey, thanks.
Merry Christmas, Small Town Farms. 250 hour loader, bucket hay spear.
I did think about raising pigs. Sows. I have a friend that raises, I think they're around 50 to 100 sows right now. It looked kind of interesting, but
that's the one thing with the barn that we have out there. We could switch it from beef operation to anything, which is really nice, the way that it's set up.
Yeah,
Pigs stink.
Who said that?
No, I do.
Oh. Hey, we're willing to try anything when it comes to... Holy smokes.
Oh, hi, Soy Farmer. Sorry if you're having difficulty. I know we have a pretty bad connection here. Do we have our own corn planter?
Yeah.
Well, somebody asked.
Oh, I see.
If you want to talk about it.
The questions are going to go pretty fast here. Pigs will squeal, and if you do not do something.
If you do something wrong.
No, we didn't get all the field work done. Bye. Consigning. Merry Christmas, both of you. I missed some of the questions. If you want to ask them again, go ahead.
We just have the cell phone here, so.
Hey, Steve, Merry Christmas to you. 150 diesel.
Coming in March.
$1.50 diesel?
Oh, $1.50. Wow.
I hope so. The MX 255 was burning 12.5 gallon an hour tonight, Poland.
JC Farms wants to know if we didn't have the Holsteins, what would we feed in the barn?
Well, we'd feed more Black Angus. Oh, 150 coming in diesel in March.
Ah.
I didn't hear anything about that yet, but that'd be kind of interesting. I still would need a big workhorse, a heavy frame truck. And the 350 or 450 would be the only trucks I'd buy. You should have seen the load of hay I had on the 350 today.
Kyle, we have, what was it, 6 pigs here that we raised just Charlotte, bacon, ham, and sausage, and I forget the other two's names. And they were really good eating, that's for sure.
Yeah, you need for a farm, you need a Super Duty. You need that heavy frame truck. I had 24,000 on the back of the Ford today. And it just puts it where you want to go. Hey.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the cloud coverage that we have going on. If it's just our internet tonight. Sometimes it's pretty bad, especially when it gets towards the end of the month.
Oh my.
Not a caroler, just surfing through, wishing everybody. Well, Merry Christmas, Captain Buford Justice. Thanks for stopping by.
We'll do another video on the where we want to put the steer barn and what a little bit more what's going on about that. It goes so fast.
One guy said he'd recommend a 450.
Yeah, 450 would be nice. It'd be but the same frame as the 350, I believe. I have to look into that. Or same motor. That's what it is. Yeah. You think we...
It's an old farmhouse. Built in the late 1800s.
You guys would laugh to see my office desk. There's checks laying all over. And bills.
More bills than checks.
You're sitting on the bills. That's where the phone's sitting right now. Yeah, farming's not cheap. Yeah, the farmer's desk. I should show it to you. You wouldn't believe it. I got my Lancaster Farmers, one big pile.
Hi, Melvin. Welcome from Canada.
About this internet, guys. It's probably delayed and everything. You think Verizon would have their act together. Same motor, that's right. Wider frame. It just would burn more fuel. Wider axles. I'm glad Small Town Farm has the answers for everything, because any plans expanding for acreage?
That's the problem with the East Coast farms. It's so hard to fight for acreage in here.
Recipes. That's says. No, it went away.
If the receipts waited for them, it might take a while. It's hard for me to get. Can go through everything.
Hey, 2-cylinder.
Hi, 2-cylinder farmer. Do you put calcium in your tractor tires rather than weights?
No, I'd rather have wheel weights. No calcium. It's hard on the rims if it's not done right.
Do you plan on having all Angus or adding some other breeds also?
Oh, if we keep going, it's going to be Angus and Holstein dairy. The bottle calves will finish this year into next year. We are getting a big herd of kick out everything and just stay whole.
Angus.
Angus.
We're person in a wheelchair could probably get around our farm.
Yeah. My shoulder's all messed up from trying to pull 2 calves this week. If we keep going where? Crazy? Not all the answers are...
No, if you keep going, you said, if we keep going.
Yeah. There they went again.
Short and long text. Do you bale and wrap much silage in your custom work? Go ahead.
Mainly for ourselves, we'll do wrapping. We had a couple calls this all about wrapping and stuff like that, and then they changed their mind.
Thank you, Melvin. I'm glad you enjoy our videos.
Newbie to the channel here. May I ask what state you live in? Pennsylvania, Elizabethtown.
Snow's all gone here for the most part. Unless somebody built a snowman somewhere, there might be a tiny pile, but it tends to melt pretty quickly. We had some really warm weather this past week. It was absolutely crazy.
The Angus cows get hay.
And we still throw some corn fodder bales in there.
Yep. Would you continue to bag silage or cover it to a bunker? Oh, we'd probably go to the bunker now.
Yeah, I really like the way that trench is looking.
That stuff is coming out really nice. It smells nice. I can't stand plastic. Any big tractors in the future? It all depends on how fast the boys grow up. Oh my.
Price control. There's no peanuts.
I didn't get to watch another stream. I'll stick with the 8320 for pulling. The MX has the power. It just needs the duals on the front and the duals on the back. Duals on the back on the MX would be a big thing.
Yeah, we need to get a bigger mixer, Chris. And I think there were some other comments about the bunker. The bunker would really save us on plastic, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll do a series as we build it. When we built the first barn, YouTube was new to us, so we didn't really... I mean, we didn't do step by step, but the... Well, when you come and visit me, Michigan Farming, maybe we'll start a project. What do you feed the bigger?
The bagged feed too.
Bagged feed too. The feeders, the Angus feeders and the Holstein feeders.
Will you ever milk cows instead of leasing them out?
It'd be one of those things if my boys want to milk cows or something. I'd like to build a herd for them and they can make a decision then. But the arrangement we have right now works pretty good. I have weights for the front of the MX, but it's not bouncing, and it's a tire issue right now. I think it needs new tires all the way around.
There's a lot of projects, Michigan Farming. And from Iowa, yeah, I know the cold weather's on their way. They're calling for a lot of snow next week, so we'll have to see how that pans out for us.
Is New
Holland a good tractor company?
Yeah, New Holland's a good tractor company. You gotta buy what you like. What's closest to you to the service and everything else all comes into play when you buy a big piece of equipment. And some of you guys know that we had some problems with the New Holland skid loader, but New Holland has really jumped up. L230 broke down here the other day with a leak and a heater issue. And actually the switch caught on fire in the cab. And it melted the switch. And they came out and fixed that right away. But they've been doing a really good job keeping after that machine.
Yeah, and it hasn't given us too many issues. Knock on wood.
We have 5 bunkers.
Yeah, a bunker would be much easier to clean up than an ag bag.
You should say something. Why push? Well, it's very important to use your horsepower every once in a while. You can't let these big tractors sit around. They need to they need to work.
You said a bigger feed wagon. What were you looking at, size and brand?
Well, the last one I was looking at was the Risser mixer. I think, Ted, you've seen that a little bit. They have a self-propelled, and then they have a pull type, and then they have a stationary one. I had the flyer here somewhere, but we were kind of leaning to the stationary one and then using the self-propelled to deliver the feed. But you can buy these used mixers pretty reasonable.
Any advice for a beginning farmer with 15 acres?
Just find what you love to do. I mean, working the farm, because there's days it's really frustrating. There has to be a purpose of why you want to do it, why you want to wake. Some days you want to wonder why I'm losing money, but I wouldn't even be afraid to make a big pile of corn silage and not even cover it for beef cattle. I think a lot of the guys out west do it that way, a couple places. I don't know if Ted knows any or not. Where they'll just pile corn silage in a big pile and pack it, and you'll have 2 or 3 inches of mold on the top, and then it seals it up pretty good. Yes, I have my CDL.
Why do you want to farm?
Why do I want to farm? Because it's just gives me a joy to doing things, growing things. Watching my kids grow on a farm. That was my biggest drive. See how they love things, and they don't understand the amount of money it takes to farm, but yet they have a lot of joy in it. I don't know what the last question was.
Where we live, are there a lot of predators that we have to worry about getting to our animals?
There's so many predators in the area, but we did have some kind of a mountain lion come through. That's one thing, for beef cattle, you don't need to be as fussy as your, molds and stuff like that. Dairy and Holsteins and stuff like that, you got to be very careful. But beef cattle can pretty much take anything and make fat. We have a lot of guys feed potatoes here. Whole potatoes, rotten potatoes, onions. Something I wouldn't do. Well said, great, George. What is it?
Gauge.
Gauge, well said. Huh. Ralph says he missed being on the farm.
If farming was the downfall of man, then man started the downfall before civilization was even born.
Just a thought.
If I buy him a Chevy truck, that'll be the end of the marriage.
You don't want to know what we did to a Chevy truck already.
Oh.
They're good trucks. Hey, guys, I'm a Ford guy. It's just one of those things you can't change. I know some guys can change. There's some traders out there. I won't mention their names. They have a YouTube channel. Happened in the Garden of Eden. They will eat pumpkins too. You got that right. They'll eat pumpkins. They'll eat anything.
Make a nice lawn ornament.
We have enough lawn ornaments around here right now.
Chevy and Ralph's driveway would be a divorce too.
Hey, there's nothing.
I guess what you need to know else if you want to end the marriage.
Take a pile for the cattle. Try and cost them plenty of corn. If I'm going to do, I won't do high moisture corn in a pile. It'd be a bag for sure. But we had a guy stop in here a week ago, and he wants to put a silo up for us. I don't know about that, but
nobody feeds the cows in India.
Hey, the track loader runs. The track has a little issue, but it runs. I'll get a video up. We're doing some work with it. Do not put
up a silo. That's a lot of work in doing that.
You really want to think about before you put a silo up.
Why push the MX when you have a nice John Deere? Hi, Dustin.
How's your weather in New York?
Bankruptcy Tower.
I know there's a lot of guys love silos. I mean, if you have a nice silo that works great, I mean, it's good, but do you spend that kind of money, or do you just put walls up and put a piece of plastic over it?
Track loaders work good for packing the silage as long as the tracks work.
Yeah, if your track comes off and you're pushing corn silage, it's not a good day. You're pretty much screwed.
Quicker.
Yeah, if you guys leave some of your comments and stuff, it'll give me ideas for videos. But yeah, I'll get that track loader running. I should put it up on the trailer and haul it to the scrapyard, but it's one of those deals that I feel like I inherited it.
Kind of feel like we can't sell it.
The new bull calf, the one I call the Cadillac, he's doing really well. Nathan, I think that's what you mean, that bull calf. Oh yeah, that's what the blade's for, pushing corn silage, 2-cylinder farmer. Those things, yeah, you wonder why I can't get half my jobs done around here, but Friday and I want that blade on that tractor because we do a lot of snow removal for the guys that have dairy farms and stuff. Need to get the milk truck in. That video's coming. I'll make sure we make about 6 videos so you have every detail of that blade and how it works. And JC Farms want to know how many cattle would it take to make a living. I know it all depends on the markets, but a minimum of 100, I would say.
Larson Valley says 24.
I couldn't make no money on 24. I guess I have too much equipment. How did we meet? We met we call it a Bible study, Ground Zero.
In here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we got to keep the milk trucks in for the Amish and the dairy. So I'll be out working late at night, keeping everything opened up, pulling milk trucks out. You'd be surprised how many phone calls you get. Oh, we got to get a feed truck in and stuff like that.
I need you here in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you get here in 15 minutes? The milk truck is stuck. It can't get through, but I need you here. That's always fun.
Phone keeps
I'm trying to think of some of the comments that were just said. I hate it that they disappear. That's kind of
someone asked again about the new steer barn. There could be a video coming out. We'll try to keep you updated on that.
Takes a lot of planning, and a lot of money.
Yeah.
I keep saying a lot of money. But I guess you need to spend money to make money, right?
Because none of the Amish have big enough tractors. Oh, that's right. We used to haul a bulk milk, wintertime, difficult roads, barns, pain. Can't ever tell what the load will be each and every day. Yep. How long are you going for? We're going to go here probably for another 10 minutes or so. I'm about wore out for the day.
I grew up in this area. He grew up about 2.5 hours north of here.
We're doing good, TNT Cattle. How are you doing?
And Merry Christmas. I saw that comment. I just didn't get to say anything yet.
Hey, Ted, around here, we go look for milk cans buried for money. When you get some deep snow, we had some snows around here where, 6-7 feet deep blowed shut. I'd had the 8320 took all it could to get some of the driveways open last year. No, they're going to close that here in 2020, the 3 Mile Island.
Kyle McElfresh wants to see a dairy. It's kind of hard to videotape in the Amish dairies around here just because they don't like the cameras and stuff like that. But we have about getting into another dairy.
The thing is, everybody's afraid that something comes down when you show too much. Tell me about it. I live in Maryland and go through some.
How much silage does it take to feed 100 head?
A minimum of 375 ton. I'll get some shots of some of the dairies in and out a little bit. Things that I think are okay, and I'll talk to the owners. Hey, you too, Nick. Appreciate you guys stopping through. The smallest dairy would probably be one of the Amish ones, and how much time? I spent a lot of time feeding our cattle.
How many times, I think.
Huh.
Thank you, small town farmer.
Thanks for stopping through. How's the farming carpet going? Good. I'll let him do a video here after Christmas or something, see if he gets a couple new toys. Ever consider moving? Maybe for more opportunity? Yeah, that's always on the options of life.
I didn't get to read that last one.
I know, it's a nice laptop work.
I know. Don't think I slotted for. I haven't seen one of those. Put a bar. Left a new H&S and a New Holland.
No, the cows do not get cold outside.
Amish sold and moved to Delaware.
Hey, Dustin, thanks. Nathan, Merry Christmas to you too. We'll see you later, Michigan Farming. Thanks for stopping by.
It's like a full-time job, JC Farms. But somehow you got to make time for it. That's why we like our cell phones. You can always do stuff on the go.
Land does come up for sale. There was a nice chunk of 70 acres right next to me, but it was a little more than I could chew off right now. I thought they were leaving. I just keep coming. We'll go to 1 hour here and then...
See ya, Chris.
Hey, thanks for stopping.
Merry Christmas.
Well, you just take it easy, TNT Cattle. I enjoy your videos.
No, the cows do not get cold. They grow a winter coat and they stay nice and warm, and they always have the option of coming into the barn if they need to. Merry Christmas, Martin. Good to hear from somebody from Ireland. See you, Gage.
Keeping warm, Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks for stopping from South Africa.
Amish are moving from Ontario to PEI. Yeah.
When they find cheap land, they're going to come in. What's the nearest John Deere dealership? 30 minutes, if that. 10,000 acre, yep. We have land right next to us goes for $24,000 an acre. Hey, thanks, Dave. Alright, guys, I appreciate you all coming out tonight and just saying hi, and I have a couple questions. I know we can't answer them all, but till we talk to you the next time, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and leave your comments, and have a great evening.